speak for the both of us when I say what a moving display of grief it was when you threw yourself in the grave after Councilman Schlichter.
What grief? You pushed me.
Consider it a friendly reminder. You owe me money. Joey Bag of Donuts never gets left holding the bag. That's what my son Joey Bag of Donuts Jr. is for. Old-fashioned glazed. I said glazed.
Look, Mr. Bag of Donuts, you'll get your money as soon as I get to open my new RV center.
How you supposed to open it with that big, ugly, book thing sitting over there?
You mean library? Right, big ugly book thing. Well, that's exactly my point. I mean, with Councilman Schlichter gone, it might take a little more time to come up with your money. He was going to approve the demolition so I could expand, remember?
Yeah? Well, all I know is if you don't come up with the money soon, you're the one who's going to be demolished.
Well, we've just got to put our heads together and find a new candidate to back.
A sure thing.
Someone who will look after our financial interests.
Someone who's going to appeal to the voters.
Squeaky clean.
A family guy.
A minority wouldn't be bad.
Hey, but he's gotta be naive. A real babe in the woods. Someone we can control without him knowing that I'm the one that's pulling the strings.
Yeah, but where are we gonna find somebody like that? The guy would have to be straight off the farm.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Phil! Not at all. Actually, we were just talking about you.
Donut?
Uncle George, me? Run for city council? I mean, sure, back on the farm, I was voted president of the Future Cold Cuts of America Club, but public office?
Why not? You're fresh meat. I mean, you're a different breed. What I'm saying, Phil, is you're not part of what voters perceive to be the old, corrupt political system.
Well, I guess I am honest, loyal, and trustworthy.
Hey, don't worry. We'll find a way to work around that.
Point is, Phil, this town has problems. Look at that. Gangs terrorizing the old folks. Litter everywhere, marring the landscape. And the traffic in this town, there's nothing but congestion. And don't even get me started about the pollution. I know it's a big decision, Phil. Take your time. And don't let the fact that I'm your boss influence your thinking. So, have you decided yet?
No.
How about now?
No.
Now? Well?
Still thinking. Meow.
How about now?
Councilman Stymington. I have to admit it has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, but think about it. What do I know about politics? It's not like I have any experience.
2 words, dear. Jesse Ventura.
I hope we're not interrupting your dinner, Councilman.
Phil's a candidate, the big to legislate. Shout your snout, let's hear you shout. Phil's a candidate. A vote for Phil will mean he'll keep our city clean. He'll grab and eat trash in the street. He'll keep our city clean.
This is just our way of saying we're behind your bid for city council.
Providing, of course, you vote against the new hydroelectric plant.
I mean, sure, it might provide low-cost electricity to thousands of low-income families, but they plan to build it on the last habitat of the Schlichter squirrel mite.
Just because it carries malaria doesn't mean it doesn't have any rights.
And where do you stand on government-subsidized tattoo removal? I'd love to get rid of this.
We need to know, are you yes on Proposition 16?
No on 45?
Yes on J?
No on K?
I think I'm no on running. Hey, it's not that I don't appreciate the support. I just don't think I'm the pig for the job.
Cookie, what's the matter with this picture? The pigs are eating? I am not.
You could always suck some of the donut crumbs out of your mustache.
Now, Phil, be nice. It's probably dandruff.
Come on, Cookie, we're gonna go out and eat. Suddenly, I'm in the mood for sweet and sour pork.
Bye, Phil. Sorry you won't run for city council.
City council? You? What are you, a Democrat or a re-pig-lickin'? Talk about pork barrel politics. The Oinks have it. Hey, how about stamp out hunger? Eat the candidate. You're pathetic, you know it, Stymington. I mean, who would vote for you except maybe my dog?
That's it. Stump thinks I don't know what I'm doing, like I can't get elected? Well, I'm telling you, right now, I've got more political savvy in this little hoof than that idiot has in his entire body. I'm throwing my fat in the ring.
That's hat.
Yeah, well, I'm throwing that in too.
Phil, I can't tell you how happy you made me.
I think I have a lot of good ideas, thoughts on how to improve this town, make a difference.
But Phil, you're a candidate. What are you doing with ideas?
Tell him.
Tell me what?
Mr. Bag of Donuts is bringing in a political consultant to help with the campaign. Work on your image.
What's wrong with my image?
You're a pig. This guy, the one I'm talking about, because of him, my cousin Mayor Bag of Donuts, he won his election by 200,000 votes.
Which was very impressive considering there were only 22 registered voters.
Send in Mr. Lavelle.
Now, candidate Stymington will be at the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast at 8. Short stack buttermilk, hold the sausage. JC's at 3, Chamber of Commerce at 5. Now, where are we with Good Morning Schlichter Falls? I don't care if they book Brad Pitt. This is Billy Bob Lavelle. Candidate Stymington is a very important man.
Hi, I'm Phil Stymington.
Not now. Bump Pitt, book the pig. Now, son, that is one bad suit.
As we now move boldly into the new millennium, full name of candidate, believe what the Phil and City, County, or State needs is a kind of unique leadership only I, repeat full name of candidate, can provide. I may be new to politics, but something tells me this speech wasn't written just for me.
Well, heck, Phil, you can make it your own. Personalize it. Throw in a couple of oinks. Now, what were you saying, Jungle George?
Well, what about my issues? The things that are important to me, like getting computers into classrooms or fixing potholes in the streets. Not to mention don't ask, don't tell for livestock going into the military. I'm beginning to get the feeling you don't really need me for this campaign at all.
Need you? Of course we need you. Don't we?
Well, gotta have a candidate. Sure we need him.
He's the man.
The main pig.
The horse that pulls the buggy.
The engine that drives the train. Phil, will you quit horsing around and start memorizing that speech?
In developing news, City Council hopeful Esther Beaverman, heir to the Beaverman pot pie fortune, has a new opponent. Channel 78 has learned that swine American Phil Stymington has declared himself a candidate.
I know, Clara, we may have had doubts about you, Uncle George, but look at this.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of us. For a couple of pigs, we're really making a difference. Working at the library, having the possibility to open up young minds, watching their eyes grow wide in wonder. Do you know that after I read Three Little Pigs to that group of preschoolers, one little boy came up to me and said he'd never eat pork again?
Well, it's a start.
Phil, where are you going?
I want to get the morning paper, read what they say about my candidacy.
In your underwear?
Oh, who's going to see?
Mr. Stymington, over here, sir. Mr. Stymington, I have a question. Suey, over here.
So, I understand you want to talk to me, Mr. Chump?
That's Stump. I have a little proposition you might be interested in.
I'm listening.
Yeah, Billy Bob.
Just called to say congratulations.
Speak up. We got a bad connection.
Remember, you were never here.
Gotcha.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Schlichter Falls League of Women Voters is proud to present the debate for City Council.
He looks so statesman-like.
Yeah, Mom. He's obviously the next leader of the free world.
Candidate Beaverman, why don't we begin the debate with your opening statement?
Good evening, my fellow Schlichter Fallsians. Good evening, Candidate Stymington. It is my hope, and I hope it is shared by Mr. Stymington, that we concentrate on relevant issues and not reduce ourselves to name-calling and mudslinging.
I certainly concur.
Candidate Stymington, I only have 3 questions. 1. Would you please explain this government document showing that you avoided being served to troops during the Vietnam conflict? And why you accepted a gold ribbon for best of show hog when you knowingly took steroids? And most importantly, explain this!
Over here, sir. Mr. Stymington. I have a question.
Suey, over here.
Candidate Stymington, are you going to address these charges?
Please, we've already answered all your questions.
But how did you avoid the draft?
How many times do I have to tell you I didn't avoid it? Exactly. It was a controversial war. I did what many pigs of my generation did. I went into the Hebrew National Guard.
What about the use of steroids? How does the candidate explain that?
It's the main ingredient in Pig Slough Krispies. No pig starts his morning without them. Besides, if he hit 70 home runs, you wouldn't care.
What about those love piglets?
Do you send them cards at Christmas?
Are you a deadbeat hog?
Who's your personal trainer?
Oh, come on. Does that look like me?
But will there be DNA testing?
That's it. I've had it. I think it's time we start asking the questions around here. How come your stupid newspaper ink always comes off and makes my hooves black? How come you guys are calling me all the time to subscribe to your paper, but I already get it, and it's always thrown in my expensive rose bushes? How come sometimes it says, article continued on page 17, you turn to page 17, it's not there! Where is it? Where did it go? What did you do with it? Huh? Huh?
So, you don't like that sweet little old lady ripping you a new snout. Now, is that what I'm hearing, son?
Hey, I'm a pig. If Beaverman wants to sling mud, I know mud. Let's get down and dirty. Is it not true you dropped out of the 1949 Miss Schlichter Falls beauty pageant because you were afraid certain nude photos might surface? And can you deny that your gardener of 20 years is in reality an illegal alien? Tell me, Candidate Beaverman, does your husband know about your illicit rendezvous with another man?
Another man? I was simply asking Santa for a replacement hip.
Oh. And you expect us to believe that?
Something has come to my attention regarding my opponent, and I need you to check it out. And please, Mr. Dump, no one must ever know that we met here today.
You can count on me to discretion is my middle name.
Phil, don't get your tail all twisted. Of course we were gonna tell you about our little renovation project.
I just thought it would be more fun to tell you, after the election.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to be fun, Mr. Bag of Donuts. Finding yourself another candidate. You see the last of Phil Stymington. Go ahead, say it. I was set up.
You were set up.
I was nothing but Jungle George's piggy puppet.
You were nothing but Jungle George's piggy puppet.
I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Okay, I get the idea. Clara, you've been strangely quiet, honey. Isn't there anything you want to say?
I've been debunned.
I should have never trusted Jungle George. I should have never gotten involved in the first place. I'm just gonna call the press and tell them Mr. Think Big, Think Pig is out of the running.
And your ideals, Phil? All those things you believe in? You're just gonna waddle away from those too?
What do you expect me to do, Clara?
What you always do when faced with adversity.
Eat?
After you eat.
Roll in the mud?
After you roll in the mud.
Take a nap?
Stand up for what you believe in. See it through.
Look, Clara, I appreciate it, but I've had it with politics. Besides, who would vote for me anyway? Well, it may be only 3 votes, and 2 of them are, of course, illegal, but they're the most important votes for me.
Does that mean you're still gonna run, Dad?
I don't need Jungle George, and I don't need Joey Bag of Donuts' dirty money. Dedication, loyalty, and above all honesty will get Phil Stymington elected. And if elected to City Council, I promise...
Maybe we should watch something else, dear.
There is nothing else, dear.
Well, I'm proud of you, Dad. You may have been defeated in the most humiliating lopsided landslide in the history of Schlichter Falls, but we still believe in you.
That's right, dear. When it comes to this family, you're number 1.
Hey, they were free.
I'm washed up, Phil. After all the money we put into Beaverman's campaign, it turned out she was as upright and honest as you are. She's not only keeping that library, she's making it wheelchair accessible.
Wait a minute, that was my idea.
Oh, who cares? Bottom line, none of this was personal, Phil. I even like that old library. It's where I appropriated my copy of Airhead's Guide to Income Tax Evasion. Problem is, I'm under a little pressure to pay off my debts. And the only way I could come up with that kind of money was to expand my business by tearing down the library and building an RV park on it. Or, of course, sell you, the talking pig, to that traveling circus. Kidding, Phil. Just a little gallows humor.
But Jungle George, I don't get it. If you need to expand, why would you want to build that way when you can just build that way?
Phil, you're a genius. And the funny thing is, I own that land.
You mean that land's been sitting there all this time, and you own it?
Fox Kids, Fox Kids, Fox Kids, Fox Kids, Fox Kids.